Okay, everyone. My name is Mike Surjadi, a sales master. I just want to share my ATOMY journey, how I ended up with ATOMY and how I became a sales master in the beginning. So it was August last year, 2018, and I wasn't um, interested in doing any network marketing, especially MLM, right? So one night, a friend of us came to our house, just a regular chit chat, and then after the dinner he brought out the box full of Korean products, and my wife really loves but the natural stuff. So when they explained, my wife right away bought some about $100 worth of products. So in the end, and my friend told us that there's points from this ATOMY products if we become a member. Once I heard the word member, I know this is a MLM. So, right frankly, I told them that we are not interested in doing MLM, especially, but for buying product is okay. So, long story short, actually, my wife got convinced to join because this is free, and I got scolded by my wife why we're not supporting their business because this is one of our close friend. So we ended up joining, and actually it wasn't me, it was my wife. I told her, if you want to do it, don't involve me at all because this is your business and you use the product, it's fine. But if you want to run the business, this is yours. So the next week we actually went to the center and met Ari over there, and we were about to return one of the product because I thought one of the product was expensive. It was a evening care set. I didn't know because my wife used to buy stuff by her own. I never check prices, so I don't know about how much the female cleansing uh, products price, right? So when I asked her, oh, this is $40 for a set. Okay, I thought this was expensive, so I said, okay, just return it because I don't want to be involved in network marketing products, right? Although the toothbrush was amazing, but we said, okay, you just use your own products and ignore about the skincare of ATOMY. And then my wife told me, are you crazy? Do you know how much I used for the foam cleanser of a Shiseido? It was $60 for just one tube. It's about 150 milliliter, and the ATOMY one is only $10. $40 you get the whole set, right? So long story short, I didn't return the product, and actually I met one of the Indonesian leader, Ferdi, over there, and then he explained about how ATOMY has grown up that fast and that they're gonna open in Indonesia next 2 months in October 2018. It was August when I was there. So once he said that they're gonna open next 2 months, my eyes just lit up because I know once you are in the network marketing, you are most chance to be successful if you're the early adopter. It means when that country opens, you become the sponsor there, and you'll be likely most successful easier. So that was I thought that time. So I didn't know about ATOMY system. All I know is Ferdy said this is gonna open next 2 months. But okay, my background, I used to be in I think about a dozen different network marketing, and none of them I succeed, not even a single penny or commission, right? So I thought that this was just another MLM. But after that meet up with Ari, I went home and then I Googled about ATOMY. When I searched about the system, um, actually everything is so positive. And then one VOD from CEO Park that was really inspired me a lot. So I couldn't sleep like after I watched that video. So I thought to my mind that this business actually will not just like most skillful people will be successful. I mean, literally everyone will be successful in ATOMY if they know how to do the ATOMY business and if they don't give up. So after that VODs, I created my own WhatsApp group because once after that I keep recruiting almost every day, basically every day after I got home from work. And I call all my contacts, my friend, my family back home because for that time you can start registering new members in Indonesia, but they cannot make a purchase. This just making a network. So I only sleep like 3-4 hours every day because I keep calling my ex schoolmates, university friends, everyone that I could think of from my phone book. So literally, the first month I actually my group grew about 100 members in a month. Then the second month it grew to 300 people. So it wasn't all about me, but how I inspire others to do the same. Because once you know the vision in ATOMY, you can inspire others to do the same. So if it's all about me, then I'll be pass out, right? So burn out. So how I inspire others, that's how they do it. And it keeps growing until they open the next October 2018, then the market opens, right? So that was how my journey in ATOMY in the beginning. Then what really motivates me when I joined in August, the first one-day seminar, it was in September, which is the next month. I was invited by, I don't remember, it was Ferdy or Ari or maybe my sponsor. I don't recall, but I just went there just to see how ATOMY was, right? So I went there and I see all the leaders. It was a elder lady who was speaking in the podium. So after that, I wasn't really interested in, just to use the products and just to share is okay, but I wasn't meant to become a leader. So I just want to, okay, I'll share, it's no problem, it's free anyway, right? So after I got home from the one-day seminar in September, I just kept doing what I was doing because I was aiming for the Indonesian market open in October. So the next month in October, before Indonesia opened, I think 2 weeks before they opened, I went to the Success Academy. I went there because one of my uplines, I don't remember, they said, if you want to succeed in ATOMY, you have to go to the Success Academy, because if you only go to a meetings or seminar, yes, you become a partner. But once you attend a Success Academy regularly, because it's only twice a year in Canada, once you attend one Success Academy in a year, then you will see the bigger vision of ATOMY. So, okay, I'll prove it. I want to prove it. So I went there in October and I actually was sharing my testimony in ATOMY during that Success Academy in October. So once I drafted my life scenario, I make my own goals, becoming mastership. Once I made all of those, then I decided that from today, I'm gonna make myself a leader in ATOMY, right? So long story short, I worked it up really, really hard in the first, I think after that, I reached a sales master in 6 months, I believe, right? After that Success Academy in October. So in May, I become a sales master, and I keep sharing and I keep learning to become a good leader, because you cannot be a good leader unless you are a good tree, right? Just imagine like a good tree, but a good tree can grow from a good seed. So in order for others to do what you wanted, you have to be that person first, right? You cannot expect others to do what you don't want to do, right? Let's say the most simple thing is a seminar. If you yourself don't want to attend a seminar or a Success Academy, how can you expect your downlines to attend those events? So you have to prove it to yourself that you are deciding that you want to go to the next step. It's either partner or leader. It's your choice, but you have to make your own decision, right? I want to show you, not show you, I want to explain about 3 things that I learned in doing the ATOMY business, right? So there are 3 parts actually. The first one is network marketing hard, right? The question is network marketing or MLM, is it hard? The question is, the answer is yes, it is hard, right? Even if you're working, I know some of my friends, they work 2 jobs, 3 jobs. Do you think they work hard in their job, right? Even they only get a fraction of what their value. A lot of people just getting barely minimum wage and working really hard. And do you think it's not hard for them? Like imagine I wake up every morning at 6 in the morning, right? 6 a.m. I drive about almost 2 hours one trip, and then come back, same thing, almost 2 hours, and got home around 6:30. Basically, I'm 12 hours outside. But every morning when I woke up, it's very hard because myself don't feel like going to work, right? But if I don't go to work, I will not get paid. So it is hard for doing a job, right? Especially I'm not a full-timer in ATOMY, I'm just a part-time. So I want to, even with a part-time, I still can achieve my first mastership, sales master, and I aim for the next mastership, which is a diamond master next year, and Sharon Rose end of the year next year. So I have to set the goal that I want to be successful, even though I'm doing ATOMY just a part-time, right? So if the question is network marketing hard? Yes, it is hard. It's the same hard, or is it harder than the regular job? I think it's harder, right? Because this is the business. For all business is, you don't expect any earning until you reach certain period, right? Let's say you own a restaurant. Mostly people don't expect break-even point within that first 3 years. Once 3 to 5 years pass, then yes, you can make profit. Same thing in ATOMY. ATOMY is a business. If you don't feel like getting commission in the beginning or getting what you think that you're worth, you just have to keep doing it, because this is a business. You are building consumer base. But if your mentality is not really set to that business minded, but on the other side, you're an employee minded, you are actually working 8 hours, get paid 8 hours, then yes, ATOMY is not for you. But if you're a person that you think that even though I'm not making the money that I'm thinking I'm making in ATOMY, but one day that you have faith and you keep doing and pursuing an ATOMY, you will achieve it, right? It's just a matter of time. If you have that mindset already set in your mind deeply, yes, you will achieve it. Like me, when I want to become a sales master, I didn't just lay back at home scrolling Facebook, Instagram. No, I called my consumers, right? I barely didn't sleep 8 hours a day within that period. And I called all my donors in Indonesia, in US, and anywhere, right? So that's what you have to do to become a successful in ATOMY. So that's the first one. How hard is network marketing? Yes, it is hard, but it's better if you are doing your own business as network marketing rather than you are working 2 jobs, 3 jobs, just making somebody else rich, right? You are actually making their dreams fulfilled, but not yours. So that's the first one that you have to set, that this is your business. You are actually doing it for yourself, not even for ourselves. We can inherit it to our children and their children, 3 generations. The next point is, the second one is, what you think now was right now that's easy, it used to be hard, right? Okay, let me rephrase it again. What you think now is easy, it used to be hard. Like me, I have 3 siblings, and my first oldest one is he's an imperial master in other network marketing. Why? Because he knows how to talk, and he know how to sell. He know how to recruit. So he has all those 3 skills, right? But me, on the other hand, I'm the opposite. I don't know how to speak, especially in front of a lot of people. Not just I haven't imagined even talking in front of 10 peoples, right? But he is able to do it. And I'm not able to sell. I'm not good at sell. I know how to sell, but I wasn't really that good. And the last one, I'm not really good at recruiting, right? But what changes me is because you have to learn, because everything is hard in the beginning. Like, let's say a toddler, when they want to learn to walk, what do? They fall, right? They stumble, they keep back up, try again, and fall again. So in order for you to gain, you have to make failures. So failures is not a bad thing. It's actually a progress for you to going to the better stage, right? So if you think this is art, that's okay. One day you will think that this is easy, like walk in the park. So enjoy the every moment that you are actually going through the hardship, right? Or hard time. Don't think that, okay, if this is hard, I'm just gonna uh, forget it. I'll do another business, right? If people ask me, do I get rejection? Yes, I get rejection every day. Do I get, talking negative about me? Yes, I got that, right? So it is very painful in your order for you to grow, but it's also once you fulfill that, you will have that reward mentality. You will have that satisfaction in order once you achieve that goal. Then the last one, the third one is, and usually looking good and getting better, it is very difficult at the same time, right? Okay, let me say again. It is very difficult to get better and look good at the same time. What does it mean? In the beginning, when I was sharing the ATOMY products, I wasn't trying to look as a leader. What did I mean by that? So at my church, because basically 50% of my members there are from my church, right? So in order for me to grow my network and my consumer base, what did I do? I share about the ATOMY product, but they don't want to order themselves. So I have to order for them. So every week, every Sunday, I have to bring tens of plastic bags full of ATOMY products. So definitely I don't look very good. Like I know some of them, they said, look at Mike, he's a shampoo seller or skincare seller. I don't care because I'm not trying to look good, but I'm trying to get better in growing my networks, right? So if you think that you want to look good while also get better, it's very hard. Trust me. So you have to sacrifice one or the other. Either you don't want to get better or you want to look good. So it's either one, right? So that is very most common in my group, also my downlines. They're saying, Mike, I don't want to share about ATOMY. What if they reject me when I'm sharing the ATOMY? It feels like I'm embarrassing, right? It make me look bad. So those kind of mentality, so they don't have any business mentality in there themselves. So in order for you to go to the next steps is you have to grow and get better, right? But on the other side, don't try to look better or look good while you're doing that. So those are my suggestion and also my sharing about my journey in ATOMY. And I know my path ahead is not straight yet, since there are a lot of obstacles, but I don't find them as an obstacle, but I look at them as an opportunity to grow better, right? Once you decide that you want to take this, because network marketing is also another profession, just like you're working in the bank or in the being a dentist. Network marketing is just basically another profession, right? You have to be good at what you're doing, then you can see results of that.